So sustainability is an important socioeconomic issue, but it's also an important issue just in terms of maintaining the quality of daily life for many people on the planet.
That's really interesting. Tell us a little bit about what the Secure World Foundation does to promote this type of sustainability. What are some of the activities that you're involved in?
Well, we're very active in doing workshops and small conferences that bring together communities within the space sector who don't necessarily always talk with each other. If we have a brand quality, if you will, in the space sector, it's that we're recognized as a group that gets people talking to each other about their potential for cooperation even before they have necessarily identified that potential for cooperation. And so we have, in the recent past, we have generated conversations about space situational awareness. How can we better know where satellites are and where debris that could affect satellites might be? We've generated conversations about on-orbit servicing, which is a very exciting technology, but which is also a technology that can scare people, because if you can rendezvous with a spacecraft and fix it, by definition you can rendezvous with a spacecraft and hurt it. And so our response is not to say this is a dangerous technology, it's to say it's a technology we need to develop the habit of talking about. And so here at the Southern Hemisphere Summer Space Program, we often have members of our staff presenting these ideas of sustainability, working with students. Today we worked on an exercise that dealt with space security, but not just military security, security of daily life, security of transportation, security of industry in a world where dependency on space assets is an inevitable part of daily routine. And the students, of course, react to that very favorably, because it's a challenging problem. How do you make sure that you protect the satellites well enough to protect the benefits you're getting from the satellites? They react here very favorably because they're so interestingly focused on space applications. Much of the Southern Hemisphere's interest in space is particularly focused on how can you use satellites to improve economic development, to increase the ability to communicate over large distances and sometimes challenging terrain. And the students quickly recognize that talking about sustainability, talking about the way in which applications are made to serve humankind becomes an exciting introduction to what their careers could mean in a world where they're smart enough to involve themselves in space and idealistic enough to want to save the world.
That's great, and thank you so much, Michael, for coming. It's been a great pleasure having you with us.
Look forward to being back sometime.